Hey, this is Jonesy with Custom Kids Cars, and today we're going to show you how to remove a stock Power Wheels tire. They are held on by this fantastic little device called a push nut. It basically looks like a washer that's got some little barbs on there, and you slide it on and it doesn't let go. So today we are going to show you the professional way to remove one. So pay attention. First, you've got to get the plastic cover off. That's this little black thing here. So all you got to do is take your air chisel, and it takes a couple tries. And kids, you should be wearing eye protection and hearing protection for this step. There you go. So now that we've got the plastic cover off, we need to soften the plastic and expand it. And always have your fire extinguisher nearby, because things can get out of hand. So now that that's done, you apply force with your foot and you pull. And that's how you remove a stock Power Wheels tire. Or, if you don't have these professional grade tools, you can do this. So, I think I'm going to zoom in for this so you guys can see the beginner way to do this and not get so frustrated. So, pay attention. Okay guys, like I said, if you don't have all those professional heavy-duty tools, these are the things you need to remove a stock Power Wheels tire. Needle nose pliers, and almost everybody has painted a wall in their house. You just need one of these paint can lid removers. It's got a little hook on there, and it's nice for getting underneath the cap itself. If you're trying to save this, you can actually put it underneath there and gently work that cap off. Of course, normally they come off, pop right off and go underneath my workbench. But yeah, you can kind of work your way and get that off. To be honest, normally I just take it and squish it down and throw them away. This one's still usable. You know, it's got one little scuff on there, but they're fairly cheap, and these are a 7/16 size. So you got the cap off. Okay, this is the important step. It's a three-step process. You take your needle nose pliers and you pinch it as hard as you can, and then you turn your pliers 90 degrees and pinch it again, and they pull right off. It slips off like butter. Now, if this is all you guys have and you're just going to replace the stock tires that are worn, they have holes in them and stuff from being worn, you can actually take and hammer this down flat. It's deflected right now, or deformed, but you can set it on concrete and flatten this back out. Here's actually one. Okay, here's before. That's removed. This is me taking it and flattening it back out to reuse. The one thing you have to watch is they can get brittle and get stress cracks and break. Again, I really never put those back on, literally never. What we do here in the shop is we take the spindle totally off, put it in our vise, or we take the axle, clamp it in the vise, and this is a die set. We literally thread the axle like so. Hopefully that's focusing. I'm doing this all by myself. So, and then we take a 7/16 by 14 lock nut that matches our die that we used, and it threads right on the axle. And then the next time, we don't have to get out our blowtorch. But if you guys, all you're doing is that, and you flatten it back out with your flat hammer, you don't want to use like a framing hammer or anything like that. Flatten it out. And what we have found works the best is a 1/2 inch drive socket, and we're using a 7/16, so it matches the same size nut, and it fits right on the groove. And this is kind of like a press tool, so you put it on there. I don't have my hammer, it's way over there on my workbench, but basically you get the gist of it. You set it on your spindle or your axle, and here's the key. On the back, if you would hammer that, your axle would go flying backwards, so you need to be up against a wall. Usually it's next to the garage door opener, so you just put it up on the door jamb, and then you would just tap that back on. Like so. And there you go. You throw your kid in there and he is good to go. Hopefully you guys learned the proper way to remove and replace a Power Wheels tire, and hopefully you got a little laugh out of my frustrated version, because that's usually what people want to do, is they want to take and destroy these things because they can be very frustrating. But again, any questions or comments, leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe to us, like this video, and share it for a good laugh. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, we decided to add this little segment into this how-to video of how to remove and replace a tire on a Power Wheels. So this is the push nut that we removed, and it's pretty beat up. You know, we pinched it. So what you want to do is you want to lay it on a nice hard flat surface and gently tap it from the outside back down, and it will regain its shape most of the time. Now what you do have to be careful of is these things, it's a very thin metal and they can fatigue and crack. Now here's some in the past that we've tried to salvage, and what happens is they crack, and then obviously they're no good, and this can be a mild safety concern. So look for any wear or cracking on those. Ideally you would want to replace these with a brand new one. Most home improvement stores we have around here, Ace Hardware, Home Depot, Lowe's, they'll carry these, and it's a 7/16 push nut is what you're looking for. So hopefully this helped you guys, and this was a clear enough instruction of how to save one in a pinch. And again, thanks for watching.